almost 8 o'clock. We're leaving camp. Headed up the rest of Priest Mountain. That's where we camped, right back there on that little viewpoint. We had a good night, even though stopping and trying to set up in the dark was a PETA. It worked out fine once we got settled. We were able to watch the town below. The lights twinkling were really pretty. And then after we got in bed, we could hear dogs, hunting dogs running, and the men calling them with their different whoop sounds. And that went on for a while. But I slept well, got a little bit warm. Woke up sweating. And, but I finally got cooled off. I hate starting the day with an immediate climb. I get out of breath quickly. But we still got 2.5 miles, I think, to the Priest shelter. 2 or 2.5. Oh my gosh. I should have walked a little bit farther. Nice little campsite right there for a tent. And I could have easily hung a hammock over here. That's alright. We got a great view. Sunrise this morning was, oh my goodness, spectacular. Alright, I gotta get this thing put away. Get moving. Well, we finally made it to the top of the Priest Mountain. That's a pretty good climb, and that was only 2 miles. But it may have been like 1,000 feet. I don't know. I didn't even go back and look. We are way up here. I can't remember how far the shelter is. It's not too far. Maybe half a mile from here. We'll stop there and take a good break and get some more water. And then head on out. Not sure where we'll land tonight. We need to get at least 10 miles today, maybe 11. That'll put 11 for tomorrow. And we've got to move vehicles tomorrow. Or at least one of them anyway. Again. So we need time to get the miles done, plus have time to move it. Hopefully before dark and get back on the trail. We'll just see how it all pans out. We plan things and then they change. So you just never know. I'm just thankful that I'm not climbing anymore. I really was wiped out last night when we stopped on that little overlook, viewpoint, whatever you call it. That was a very unlikely camp spot, but it worked out fine. Alright, we'll catch up with you later. We stopped at the Priest Mountain shelter for water and a little snack break. They have a logbook there that, because it's called the Priest, people start confessing their sins. So we wrote in it, like everybody else does. We're headed downhill. I think the rest of the day, we've got a pretty good downhill. Then we just kind of do some minor ups and downs for a while, which will be really nice compared to coming up that mountain Priest yesterday, or last evening and this morning. That was a pretty wicked climb. Glad we didn't try to attempt finishing that out to get to the shelter last night. That would have been, I was already dead. That would have been killer. But everything worked out great. And we got the biggest climb done for the day, which I am tickled over. It is about 10:20. We've already, I think we've gone 2.5 miles, maybe 3. I can't remember. Everything just runs together. I tell you, if you really want to work out, you come park at that Priest Wilderness parking area. You climb up to the shelter and back down. That's a workout. If you make it. I look like an airplane in my shadow with my sit pad going across the top. Alright, see you later. Wanted to give you a glimpse of what it is we have off to our right that we're getting to look at. Well, when we're not looking at the ground, trying not to trip. This is so grand to be out here and see this stuff. So awesome. Okay. Ta-ta. A huge buck just ran across the trail. I'm hoping when I get down here, I might can still see it. He went up. Oh, I smelled it. It smells so strong. I guess it kept going. But wow, I can smell it. It's amazing. It had a huge rack. It was a big deer. Oh well. Still moving along. We're about 2 tents away from a view point where we plan to stop and eat our lunch. It's been a fairly nice walk after we came off Priest Mountain. The south side of it. And, I mean, we've had some climbs, but it's been nice. The weather's great. It's kind of hot as far as when we're hiking, but it's been great. Sun's gorgeous. It's just been a beautiful day. And I believe it's supposed to be this way for the majority of the trip. Maybe a couple days from now we might have a chance for rain on one day. Unless the weather's changed since the last time I checked it. But anyway, it's gorgeous. I hear some people coming up behind us. They're kind of loud. Maybe they'll pass on by. We've made it to Spy Rock. It's supposed to be a really pretty overlook. And obviously people are up there. Up there. Oh my, I didn't know that. Oh, we're still plugging away. It's, let's see, 2 o'clock. I think we're about a mile from the, and these leaves are loud, I know, Sealy Woodworth shelter? Sealy something. I don't guess I have much to say. I'm just going to give an update. We took a break at an overlook. Ooh, I just got a whiff of something that did not smell good. It's supposed to be a tent site right around in here somewhere. We're not staying there, we're just using it as a marker somewhere out there. Anyway, like I said, there's supposed to be some tent site around here. I mean, honestly, we could put a tent anywhere up here. So I'm not exactly sure where that mark is. And I know that that shelter is a mile from that. It's kind of hard to tell established tent sites with all the loud, crunchy leaves. They covered everything over. And since there hadn't been as many hikers on the trail this year, it doesn't get cleared away. I know there's still some southbounders, just not as many, and I don't know where they are right now. I hope you can hear me over these leaves. Sounds like I'm walking in a bowl of cornflakes. We saw a deer about half a mile back. It was just easing around looking at us. It was way off, but it was very wary, aware of our presence. But it wasn't running. It was just easing behind some trees. This has been a great day. I swear we picked probably the best time as far as weather's concerned to make this get a few more miles on the AT this year. Really thought we weren't going to do any more, and it just happened. So I'm glad, I'm proud that we're back out. Gonna miss it through the winter, but I don't want to be out in this terrain in the wintertime, not up on a mountain. I can handle cold to a point, but I don't want to be too cold. Alright, I'll get you back out whenever. I'll let you see that shelter. I think we're going to stop there for a break, and I'll show that to you later. We just passed the Sealy Woodworth shelter. Well, the junction to it. It's 2 tents off the trail, so we decided not to go down there. We passed a little stream just prior to it, and we got some water. So there was really no need to go down to that shelter and have to come back out. It would have been almost another half mile since we weren't staying there. We're trying to go to Piney something stream, creek. Piney Grove, I don't know. Anyway, it's 2 miles from here. Maybe it's 3 o'clock or just a little after. We should get there 4 or 4:30. There should be plenty of time to get set up before dark. That'll be perfect. Alright, show you the area when I get there. That was a big one. Okie dokie. That rock?
I'm assuming.
I mean,
Kind of weird, isn't it?
alright, we've arrived at our campsite, and just like the comments on Guthook said, there are some campsites behind the big rock. So Melissa will put a tent probably there, and I'm going to hang a hammock probably there and listen to the water. This would be a good spot.